All right, everyone, it's Rich from the DPT Duo. Today I'm going to go over my everyday carry backpack for school. I'm going to start here with my backpack. It's a Peak Design backpack. It's used mostly for videography and photography, as if you don't know, I do some of that. So just showing you some pockets here. It has a side open pockets just because, like I said, for photography and videography, it's a little more convenient to access your camera and different lenses and whatnot. Just showing you just some side pockets. There's some on both sides just with these little compartments. Obviously the outside ones are pretty common in any backpack. And I'm going to go through each one of these sections pretty soon here. Just a few extra features. Has these little side handles, makes it easy to carry through the airport or just in certain circumstances. I don't really use this chest one across the chest strap. It's a little too high for me. It doesn't really help take off any of the weight, so I just leave that alone. But let's go ahead and start with this main compartment for the laptops. This right here is my laptop I use for school, the one that school provided. It's a Dell. It came with this little case, and just to show you what it is and about how big a size this is, about the same size as my 13-inch MacBook Pro you see there in the picture as well. It's about the same size in general, maybe slightly smaller. So that will go right up here on top. Oh, by the way, my charger, it goes into a different pocket. I'll show you in a bit. I also carry my MacBook charger and an external hard drive. But I only usually do this when we go into town on the weekends, and it would go in this backpack as well. But since it's not really my everyday carry, I'm just going to go ahead and put it off to the side for now. Those three things, and put them off. Now let's go ahead and continue with the same pocket. There's actually these two notebooks are my most used notebooks for certain classes, so I'm just going to stick those right in there, the same part as a laptop sleeve, so it doesn't really look like it, but it definitely fits all three of those. Yep, it's still pretty thin right there. And there's a little top pouch right there for all of my regular use pens and pencils, things like that, right over here. I'm gonna start with just some assortment of pens and pencils and the stylus for my laptop that I was telling you is a touchscreen laptop. And then I have a couple color pens, blue and red, used very often. And then my top three midliners that I use regularly for my note taking. So I'm going to put those right in there. I also have whiteout that I use sometimes. It's just like a little roller. Also two USBs, one for schoolwork and one for personal stuff like photos, videos, and stuff. Eye drops because allergies are crazy, and hand sanitizer just in general. These also have some wipes right here. I usually only use those for traveling, but I just keep them with me just in case, along with some tissue just in case. My earphones use regularly for studying alone, or if I need to just zone out for a bit. Here's my measuring tape I use for one of my classes, my test and measures classes. It doesn't fit with my other stuff, so I just throw it right on top there. To the next pocket, this top pocket, I have this little expo marker full of this little pouch. I don't use those so often, so I shove it down toward the bottom. Then I'm going to go to my notebook with lots of different papers from my classes, and I also have my ruler and my goniometer for my test and measures class as well. There's really no better place to put them, so they're kind of safe in here. So I'm going to go ahead and put this right there and kind of in front. And then the only book I really have to take to school is the one for my lifespan. It's documentation stuff. So I refer to that constantly and has my homework in there. And then this other pouch, it has all of my extra pens, different colors. It has my top three expo markers that I use more regularly. A Sharpie and where my other pencils should go, my extra midliners. Also, you see me pointing to my ID badge and a little emergency kit with stapler and paper clips and whatnot. One hole punch. And then this on top is where my laptop charger goes, like I mentioned earlier. And then you see these little rungs, depending on how full it is. you can go ahead and latch this backpack to it. I'm usually to the top too because I do stuff it pretty well, as you can see. The side pocket here, this is where my camera usually goes. I carry it with me along with this microphone and then a little adapter for the microphone to go onto my iPhone. And like I said, my camera would go there too. And then I have some exercise bands that I try to use regularly to either keep myself activated or just do a quick little few accessory exercises in the middle of the day. Just different sizes right here. I have two right there. The orange one's a short one and a long one. I have my hip circle that goes right there in the pouch, and the red one I put on the outside pouch because it doesn't quite fit so nicely on the inside one. So I shove it right down in there. I'll close it up and then go to the other side, the other zipper on the opposite side that looks the same as this one. The corner got stuck. Yeah, so on this other side, this is where I have room for my little battery pack. Oh, here's my cleaner for my lens in case I need to. I also have a microfiber that I usually keep in my pocket, and then just an extra pin that I don't really need but keep it right there. And then my battery pack I was mentioning goes right in there, sits pretty nicely, and then I'll just close that up. And then to the two outside pockets, starting with my snack pockets, that's the one I keep with the other band, the red band you see me put in there. Just a Cliff Bar for now and some beef jerky, but the snack may vary as long as it can be squished a little bit. I usually don't mind keeping it out there. And then the last pocket just for my water bottle. And that's my backpack. It's pretty heavy, but it does the job. It has everything I need for the day besides my lunch pail, and then I'll be ready to go. So if you have any questions, comments, go ahead and drop them down below. Peace out.